I am grateful for another beautiful day to learn, grow, and evolve to my fullest potential. I'm grateful for nature, for her ability to always teach through the midst of her beauty. Today, my intention is to stay focused on my mission and purpose and not be distracted by the constant, instant pleasures of the world. I will read, I will write, I will create, and I will connect with the right people toward my path. We got a pretty sweet pineapple growing in nicely. This actually might be the second pineapple off this same plant, which I didn't even know was possible until this randomly fruited. This right here has been one of my favorite plants in the garden lately. Cranberry hibiscus, and they're actually pretty delicious. Some of my favorite tasting leaves that we have in this yard. The guard dog keeps most of the things bigger than a lizard out of here. Beautiful little girl in the world. This is my second favorite tasting leaf in the garden. It's called a Katuk. Has a nice peanut taste to it, and it's supposed to be extremely medicinal and loaded with a bunch of nutrients and minerals that we need. And of course we have these Mexican sunflowers all over the yard. And the Mexican sunflowers we actually use for many different things. They create a really awesome border that gives us some privacy from the neighbors. Gorgeous leaves that attract the birds, the bees, the beneficial insects, and the pollinators. You can see a little bees on that flower right there. But one of the coolest things about the Mexican sunflower is we actually use it for a lot of chop and drop to build our soil. Mexican sunflower is really good at pulling a different variety of nutrients deep under the soil where most plants can't get, and it's supposed to be pound for pound more nutritious for the soil than even chicken manure. And it's really so easy to just break it off, break it down more, and then feed it to the yard. We got a papaya tree back there, some bananas, guava, jackfruit. The bigger one is the Moringa, currently flowering right now. We have a big old neem tree here, a bunch of cranberry hibiscus scattered throughout the yard. Nice nectarine tree at the top left corner, and a Barbados cherry right dead center in the middle that gives off these delicious and super nutritious, loaded with vitamin C cherries that are definitely one of our favorites in the garden. Here's another little baby banana plant and this little pit that we created for it. Hopefully it's going to thrive this summer and give us some bananas this fall. As you can see here, we've used the Mexican sunflowers as a border. Our back neighbor here wanted to move his fence back a little bit, which he absolutely had the right to. So we trimmed all the Mexican sunflowers that were here, and we're just using it to feed it back to the soil. We didn't break it down too much. We actually just put it over parts of the soil that really just needed protection from the dogs running laps and just beating up the soil. So put some trees up there to cover it up, let that ground heal a little bit. As you can see, there's spots where the yard just gets absolutely beat from the dogs trampling it, but overall it stays pretty healthy. Here's a little firebush plant. Gives off really cool looking leaves and these little things that give off cool little fiery look to the garden. Here's a Vitex plant right here that the pollinators really love. It smells really good. And it looks like it's going to seed. Oops, seeds don't look ready yet, but it's going to seed, and hopefully we can get a bunch more new plants. This plant right here is a Turk's cap hibiscus, and it actually gives off these really pretty red edible flowers. Here's some more of this cranberry hibiscus that we've absolutely come to love. for the flavor. And this is one plant that I introduce to almost anyone who comes over because it has a really distinct sweet taste, kind of like cranberries. And it adds some nice color to the yard, which people absolutely love.